Hey guys. Um, you didn't hear none of that. We're gonna pretend that nothing happened, and this is just another regular day of your regularly scheduled Scary Sunday. No need to be afraid. Nothing happened. We're keeping it at that, okay? I don't know what you guys talking about. I ain't hear no scream back there. I went to the kitchen, and I was cutting my sandwich in half. That's all I'm gonna say at this very moment. For now, let's enjoy Scary Sunday. Alright y'all, so today we're going to be doing some Scary Sundays, and why not start with some 16 videos you won't sleep after watching. This is going to be interesting, you guys. This is made by Chills. He already does gives me chills. It is what it is, you guys. Anyway, let's start the video. Let's just start the video.
Don't watch this video if you are planning on going to sleep anytime soon. You might stay up all night wide awake, hoping these videos weren't real. Number 16. A YouTuber named Sammy Pena is waiting in the car alone when a total stranger walks up and tries to open all of her doors. I think this is far from an honest mistake, because listen.
You know what I gotta say to that? Get the strap. Get the strip or get the shotty. This dude just tried all 4 of your doors, including the trunk. What do you want? Just saying. Get the strap. Get it. Ain't that guy looking for trouble?
Listen to how hard he pulled the car alone when a total stranger walks up and tries to open all of her doors. I think this is far from an honest mistake, because listen to how hard he pulls on the handle. He was really hoping that someone didn't shut their door all the way.
Yeah, get the shotty. Nope,
But
get
the
the
real
shot.
giveaway is how he doesn't even try to unlock the driver's door. He probably knows from experience that this door is almost always locked and not worth bothering with. Between her tinted windows and sunglasses, he seems not to notice anyone's in the back seat at all. He casually walks away empty-handed, at least until someone forgets to lock their doors. Number 15. This spooky midnight sighting is quickly becoming known as the ghost boy under the stairs. It could simply be a bug walking across the camera, but what's weird is how it seems to stay confined to the area under the steps. Then at 15 seconds, it reaches the farthest corner and vanishes. Take a look again and tell me if you think this is real or special effects. Even the person who uploaded this video says they didn't believe in the supernatural until seeing this at their job. Number 14. This elderly man is on a ventilator and battling for his very life. His daughter and 2 grandchildren gather around to offer encouragement and pay their respects. After requesting some privacy from the doctors, one of the grandchildren pulls out an inheritance contract from under his clothes, and they threaten the grandfather into signing. Having forced themselves into his will, the daughter next reaches down and unscrews his heart IV in a matter of seconds. She does this in the direct sight of the other grandson, so he must have known too. They all gather around to watch the old man slowly weaken. Judging from how the other grandchild looks over his shoulder at the 2-minute mark, there's no doubt he knew what they were doing. Everyone here looks guilty. When medical staff come in to check what's wrong, the suspects all slip out one by one. It wasn't until later, when staff reviewed the CCTV footage, that they were able to piece together this family plot of betrayal and bring them all to justice. And yes, the man did thankfully.
You know what I would have done? I would get up, find the strength to get up, and just
survive. Number 13. A YouTuber named Sanjay Key Angel is traveling the countryside in India when he comes across a phantom figure dressed in an all-white shroud that completely covers its face. It pays them absolutely no attention as it crosses the road with no lantern in hand. Moments ago it was wandering in complete darkness, yet it moves as though it had somewhere else to be. How it's able to find its bearings in total darkness, with its face covered, is beyond me. Listen to this part and translate if you speak the language, so that we all know what they were thinking at the time. Also, tell me whether or not they sound like they are really scared. Also, tell me whether or not they sound like they really are scared, or just acting. Number 2.
Can we just wind that back, please? Thank you. That's a full person on a blanket. That's a full person on a blanket. Ain't no way in hell that's a ghost. I ain't no ghost.
They really are scared, or just acting.
Bro, that's obviously a blanket. And it could be a
Number
see-through
12.
blanket.
A YouTuber named Batchain Puller says they were watching Game of Thrones when they noticed this little girl staring into their home with a blank expression. She does not seem to be trying to get anyone's attention and seems perfectly content with staring straight ahead into a stranger's home on Christmas, judging by the decorated tree. The YouTuber says that there is an explanation for this video, but doesn't go into any more detail. Maybe they will still remember what happened all these years later. Number 11. Bro is all a student writes after staying on the bus to capture this paranormal activity. Listen to how hard this window snaps shut and tell me how this is even possible with no one around.
Yeah, I would've left. I would've left.
Afterwards, he claims to see two faces in the window, something which apparently happens often, and I actually see what he means. These are its eyes, and here its nose. The rest of its face is hidden from view because it's peeking in. Same with the window beside it. Number 10.
Okay.
This ghost video from a bus station in Sydney, Australia has everyone convinced it's real, even the camera equipment itself. A shadowy mist floats across the upper right monitor, and soon motion tracking equipment puts a bright orange box around it to confirm. It eventually floats off the monitor, at which point it should show up on the other monitor to the left, but nothing appears.
Look at that.
The motion sensor tries to track it for a bit longer and then gives up. It has simply vanished. Number 9. A reporter from Health Paranormal sets up a motion-activated camera under their bed, which they suspect is haunted. When they get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, they record the bed shaking. The only explanation I have is that an unseen person is shaking it from the other side. Other than that possibility, this is definitely paranormal. Moments later, a raspy, unseen voice confirms he's leaving. Listen to this part and tell me if you hear it, or if you hear it, say something else. Number 8.
Okay.
A YouTuber named Sarah Elizabeth brings some friends to search for ghosts at the Columbia State Park in California.
Emphasize that S.
When they start hearing weird noises, they think it could be an old water pump turning on, but I'm not so sure. So you tell me what this is.
45 degrees out, so it's pretty cold. What is that sound?
Later, they are walking down a historic street when they get a bad feeling about one of the houses. These historic houses are empty, and no one has lived in them for quite some time. Check out the curtains here at the 10-minute mark. Notice how they are pretty much closed.
Yeah.
Now look again, and 15 seconds later, you'll see they do appear to be open much wider this time.
Doesn't that curtain look like it's moving? Over there?
Finally, as they look out onto the old creepy street, their camera picks up this nearby growl. They don't seem to hear it until later, but tell me if you can. Number 7. A YouTuber named Leo Tran is challenged to throw a plastic bottle cap into a trash bag from across the room. At 1 minute into the video, you can see something is out of the ordinary, but at 1 minute and 23 seconds, you can see a small face pop up in the window. The small face stays in the window for approximately 33 seconds and ducks out of the way when Leo goes to collect the trash bag. Does this look real or edited to you? Number 6.
No idea.
A YouTuber from San Antonio, Texas, named Dylan James TV records a deep moan that fills the night sky. Take a listen and give me your best guess as to what this mysterious noise could be.
I hope you can hear that.
After a while,
You heard that? Y'all heard that, right? I don't know what that was. That sounded like a siren or something. Or a radio, like radio static. A siren or a radio static? A siren or a radio? Yeah. Alright.
it grows closer and louder until the sound breaks directly overhead, yet nothing is visible.
I wasn't talking in the video, no.
What's especially strange is the comments for this video. Other people from as far as Florida admittedly claim to have heard this exact same noise. Apparently it happens for 5 minutes at a time, at which point it stops as abruptly as it began. Number 5. It's been a little while since I've analyzed a Michael D. McGee video, and this capture is simply too good to not talk about. For the past 10 minutes, he has been hearing loud footsteps up the stairs. Tell me if you think this is real, or sound effects from a speaker in the other room.
Again. Okay.
Someone's definitely knocking and then ran away.
Michael flings open the door
looks like a
and
face.
finds no one there. If you have headphones, listen to this part and tell me if the footsteps really come from the bottom of the stairway. They certainly sound real to me.
Bro. That was me. My first reaction is to punch. Even though I don't see nothing, it's coming towards me, right? I'm punching. I'm this. Don't come at me like that. That's exactly what I'm gonna say to a ghost. Like, don't come at me like that. Like, do not run from down and up and knowing that I'm up there and you're just coming at me like, no, you about to get these hands. No.
Really come from the bottom of the stairway. They certainly sound real to me. Number 4. Sylvian Nicholas has a motion sensor camera that turned on momentarily to catch this strange airborne entity as indicated by the green box. Take a look again in slow motion and tell me if this was a spirit orb, a giant speck of dust, a bug, or something else altogether. Number
So it's
3,
like a 360
Tyler
cam?
Heitzson is bored in math class when he notices a ceiling panel going berserk all by itself. None of the other ones are moving except this one, though I can't say why.
It's a haunted
I know
school,
it
my
can't
guy.
be a fan blowing or anything like that, because the Snapchat audio is very clear. Take a listen. If this is real, like he says, then I think it might be time for Tyler to transfer classes and maybe even schools. Number 2,
Yo,
this home surveillance
I'll go with
video
the
shows a
school.
round transparent object dart across someone's front yard. It starts from a walkway and then goes down a hill towards the house, perhaps looking for a way inside. Meanwhile, whatever this is supposed to be glares at the camera without moving, and when I zoom in, I think those might be horns. Before we
dog.
get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released the number 15 mixtape, but I don't think you should follow these instructions to check it out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. Also, don't forget I'm
sorry, you guys, but obviously people don't know that once I'm recording, I don't like to be bothered. So, we're gonna keep it at that. Let's keep
upload a
going.
new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. These explorers are checking out a haunted church in Britain called St. Botolph's Church, which is said to be guarded by the spirit of a passed away monk. The weather is fine at first, but within a minute of stepping out of the car, it becomes cloudy and gray, as if to signify they do not belong here. Here at 2 minutes and
only a
34
sign.
seconds, you can see everyone standing outside as they peruse the cemetery, and it isn't until 2 minutes and 47 seconds that they go inside. With this in mind, tell me how they record this shadow figure walk across the church at 2 minutes and 22 seconds, a full 20 seconds before any of them enter. Try to put yourself in these situations and ask a simple question. Do you
Alright. The one that gave me chills, see what I did there? But the one that gave me chills was the one that was running from the bottom of the steps and all the way up. I'm sorry, but if it was anybody there, you're getting popped in the face. It's don't do that. I'm just saying, you could be a little child, I will kick you. It's a reflex. If someone's coming at me in that speed, you're getting popped. I'm sorry. I'll probably apologize later. After I popped it. Like, do y'all agree with me? Like, if someone was running towards you, it could be a ghost running towards you in that speed, like you're looking down the stairs, you hear, won't you like go like that? Like, yo, so what's up, dog? What's up? I guess it's just me. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the hell out of the like button, share it with your friends and family, and until next time. What is this? What is this? What am I doing?